Ragimov in the red corner with the red and black ACB shorts. Ed Arthur has talked about his preparation for this fight. He feels his timing in his boxing. He's added 2 pure boxing sessions to his training now. Still focuses on MMA and all the aspects on the strength and conditioning, but feels his boxing, his timing will be too much for Turral. He saw holes in his game, he's watched tape, and will be looking to display that tonight. But Turral Ragimov, a game fighter in front of his home crowd, will be looking to wipe that loss from Oleg Borisov clean and put himself right back in that title picture. We are off. Low kick there from Turral, responded with an overhand right from Ed Arthur. Turral looking to clinch up.
Great turn right there before the end of the cage, and Ragimov came back with his own turn, but showed a great little strategy there from Arthur.
Big elbow as well there as he's got the pressure on the cage. Ragimov, a very dangerous Brazilian jiu-jitsu player. 8 submissions.
That was a bad decision for Arthur. He wasn't quite taken down, and instead of fighting off the takedown, he reached over the top of Ragimov's head and started looking for the guillotine, and that's what's got him in trouble right now.
Big shots as well coming down from Ragimov, and both fighters dry at this point, so this is when the jiu-jitsu game plays in favor of the jiu-jitsu expert.
Absolutely. As the fight wears on, statistically submissions start becoming much more difficult to catch. Early on, when your opponent's dry and your strength is at its highest and your timing, greatest opportunity to finish the fight via submission.
Ed Arthur's corner with Dean Amersinger there, highly experienced fighter and coach from NFM Windsor. And Coronel, his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach, screaming out instructions, telling him to leave that leg.
Yeah, he was going a half guard type of dip set here. He's setting up again on the hip, going for that single.
He's back to his feet. Look at that huge right hand from Arthur. What a response. Now Turral Ragimov, and they're swinging at each other again, but you almost want Arthur to step back. He talked about smothering his work before. Be patient.
He did it right there. He emotional response. The tide changed really quick in a fight that he was losing the first minute or so of. Much better job of thumb blocking now with his right hand, but he's not, again, going for the guillotine. That's what got him in trouble right here, and I'd much rather see him defend the shot, be aggressive there, be able to create separation, and utilize some of the boxing skills that he's shown so far.
Well, he showed a bit of power there. He showed he can certainly rock Ragimov.
That might have been a bad thing, though, because Ragimov might not have completely fought his hardest to hold him down.
And now he will be holding on with every ounce of his being.
Now he's not going to be so okay with giving space.
Double underhooks for Ragimov as well there.
Now you can see he was trying to hold him down. Ragimov, Arthur was able to fight back up to his feet, and last time Ragimov was okay with the exchange. That time, not so much.
Arthur fighting hard to keep going. And one thing we do know about Ed Arthur is he has a gas tank. Tiredness does not come. Pressure, he said his opponents, once they feel that he does not wilt, that can change the game. But Ragimov now, just the cage control is really shining through here, not letting Arthur have an inch to break away and again unleash those boxing skills that he's been working on.
Well, I mean, he's already been dropped with a shot right there, and so that has his attention.
Again, Arthur now free, looking to work those strikes.
Arthur's conditioning is extremely impressive. He's been in an inferior position on the ground the whole time, and now he comes right back up throwing. He's not shaking his arms out, he's not tired, he's pushing through.
Little cut under the right eye of Arthur there as they exchanged.
Nice straight right hand, sneaky.
Mixing it up as well, jab to the body. You've got to wonder as well how much, coming out against your home crowd, the adrenaline, trying to wipe away that loss against Borisov, how much energy and adrenaline has Ragimov expended in that first 4 minutes? We've got 45 seconds left of this round.
Don't go for that choke.
Dinamo Singer and Cornell.
Ragimov's doing a phenomenal job. He's controlling the feet, he's keeping him up high. Now he just drove in, short time in the round. Just make sure that, you know, solidifies winning this round by ending up on position on top.
Arthur throwing some limbs up, threatening from the bottom, but Ragimov so aware of what was going on, dropping some elbows of his own. Big finish to the round for Ragimov.
Ragimov needs to keep this formula going, not allowing Arthur to have any space to land any of the shots that he's been successful with. And Arthur.
What's the key to this now to change this up for Arthur so he can keep it in this world? Is it just be patient, use that jab, just take
his 1-2 is nice. Right there, great exchange, but he's not moving back out.
Nice trick there from
He's staying
Ragimov.
right in front. So even in a boxing match, that's not what you want to do. You're not going to come forward, throw a great combination, and stay right in front of your opponent. And with the added fact that this is MMA, and Ragimov has the ability to clinch and take him down, even more so, Arthur wants to throw those combinations and get out of in front of him. Now he's stuck in a really bad crucifix.
Look at this. The transitions that these Arthur's been moving to try and escape, but Turral Ragimov just trapping limbs, just staying heavy on top.
Yeah, so Arthur, going back to what we're saying right now, I mean, this is getting him in trouble, is the fact that he's throwing his combinations and he's finishing in front of Ragimov. He's not throwing and pulling. You can pull, but basically means, you know, you jab out, you know, you extend your lead leg, you throw your punches and your weight's on balance, but then you immediately pull back and pull your head back, or you fade to the left, fade to the right, and move off angle. But what you don't want to do is throw a combination on your opponent, sit there and stand right in front of him, because something's coming back, and in Ragimov's situation, it's the clinch, it's the takedowns. And that's where he's able to control this fight and why he's won the last round, even after being dropped, and he's winning this round.
Ragimov dropped a huge right hand there as well, but
great wrist control. Wow, he completely tugged him down.
Arthur turns it round now, trying to get back to his feet.
Arthur just needs to control hands from here. If he gets a hold of the hands, because right now he's in a 3/4 Nelson on the top. Control hands and stand up. His corner's calling it. The guillotine attempt, not what he should be doing, because that's just going to get him drugged down to the bottom again.
Ragimov turning that corner as well. Still fighting for that.
No, I mean, now he has a pretty good choke.
Still fighting for it, but now he's...
Yeah, just... It was a good choke. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but right now he's shown the best ability to do damage with his boxing in this particular fight on this particular night. So he needs to make that adjustment to get this fight to be a boxing match, and Ragimov is doing exactly what he should be doing. Keep this to a grinding battle on the ground where he's in top position.
And now he has full mount. Not a great position. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Look at that wrist control.
There's no quitting this young man. He's rolling for every inch, but taking damage every corner.
Well, he's getting beat at every corner in the position game. He hasn't, in this ground fight so far, in this first 2 rounds, there hasn't been a moment on the grappling aspect that Ragimov has been in a bad position.
And also controlling it from the top. He's not expending the amount of energy Arthur is having to explode to make little gaps, to get his knees or his elbows in like that, just to shrimp out. And but there we go, he kicks off and we're back to the feet. Now they're swinging out right in front of us, but Ragimov clinches up again. He's shown a few little nice trips and sweeps, working the ankles. So Arthur's got to be very wary, and there we go again.
Now Arthur's aggressiveness right now is actually working against him.
Space is what he needs, and he's getting none of that from Ragimov.
Great frames, get his hands to the mat, control wrists. And honestly, the simplest fix right now that his corner can scream out to him is stop going for submissions.
Yeah.
There he can control that wrist with his hand and get his other hand posted on the ground. And Ragimov, great forward pressure, controlling the legs, now on top of the head, and that just wears your opponent down. Now he's connecting his hands. He's going to torque that down and drive down, and if he can, step with his right foot over the top of the left foot of...
Big knee after takes on the way up as well. And a judo toss there that puts Arthur on his head right in front of us.
And now Ragimov has switched over to trying to go for that guillotine front headlock type position. You're right, though. Arthur's a condition.
No quit. There is no quit in this.
I don't think I've seen him take a break yet.
Working for something, just 10 seconds left in this round. It feels like it's been 8-9 minutes for me, so God knows what it feels like for these two fighters. And a big right hand comes down from Ragimov. Again, you pointed it out, Arthur needs space. When he has that space, he's shown glimmers of great boxing, great hands, but Ragimov relentless. And maybe that first knockdown, like you said, is what changed Ragimov. He looked happy to exchange a bit on the feet now, but the game plan is obviously just keep Arthur on the fence, smother him, and then get that top position and grind it out from there.
Well, I mean, why would Ragimov do anything differently? Right here, this has been pretty much the story of the night on this fight. There you can see at this point, Ragimov just running in, a little bit of exchange of takedown, of throws, of strikes, but for the most part, his mindset is to just smother Arthur. Because he ate that shot in the first round, he doesn't want any part with. That's been the only glimmer, the only door opening for Arthur to sneak through to maybe steal away this victory is through his boxing. And as long as he's constantly fighting off his back and Ragimov is on top, he can ensure that if he doesn't finish Arthur, that Arthur's never going to have the opportunity to do anything to turn this fight around and win.
So we're set for round 3 and a very tough fight. Ragimov making a statement with his grappling. But Arthur's cardio, he could go 16, 17 rounds, I'm sure.
There was a nice pull.
There we go. Move out, but straight away. And there we go. Push off. But again, Ragimov's able to close that distance, lock up, and here we go with a submission attempt again.
And see there, it just shows the mindset. Arthur, instead of going fully, 100% forward for the stand-up, he felt that Ragimov's arm might have been in danger for a Kimura, and he reached for it. But that isn't creating separation. That's not allowing him to get up to his feet. That's allowing the fight to continue as a grappling match. And now he's tied up with wrist control and is on his hip. And Ragimov is doing a phenomenal job of just staying on top heavy and applying pressure.
Just 3 minutes 50 left in this third round. Corner calling for Ed Arthur to get up. Just use that space when he's got it, because Ragimov is very rarely giving him that. Looking for sweeps.
Now see right there, Arthur, instead of fighting for hand position, looking to get his feet under him to get back up, he felt more comfortable pulling back into the guard.
And Ragimov very comfortable here. He's not taking damage. He's able to fight at his pace.
Now, very rarely does a guy get hurt from strikes when he's on top. Taking away maybe the up kick from inside someone's open guard, there's not a whole lot of damage that a guy can do. I've seen, some dirty elbows from the bottom, and you can cut somebody up, but for the most part, as far as the striking exchange, you want to be on top in a controlling position.
And back to the ground again.
And see there, he shouldn't be swinging his right arm over the top of the head.
He's looking for it again. He has got a really nasty guillotine.
I'm not taking that away from him. I'm sure in a lot of other fights, but so far it's not shown.
It's not aided where he needs to be to gain that space.
And it's taken away from his what he's shown the best that he can do in this fight is his boxing.
2 minutes 20 seconds left in round number 3. Three rounds at this pace underneath somebody as well.
Oh, grueling.
As fit as you are, as fight fit as you are, there's you haven't got the explosiveness you have in that first round, that first 5-6 minutes of a fight. But look at this, he turns it round. As I said that.
And engaging grappling. I mean, I guess you do technically have his back, but
This Cornell is BJJ coach calling in for him to insert the hooks.
wow. That's pretty much what I thought was going to happen. Ragimov is the superior grappler, so he had a position right there. He could have easily just cut him away. He had his back, put both hands on his lower back, and just push away and stand up. And I don't think there's any question on that he's lost the first 2 rounds. So really, knockout or submission is the only way he can win. I would have tried to go for the knockout.
And again, he was almost under the pressure to make something happen, get the hooks in, try with less than a minute, with 2 minutes left. So
yeah,
Ragimov
you can make something
patient.
happen, but not like that. And Ragimov, he did him a favor. He tried throwing the hooks in. He made it still a grappling match. And Ragimov, again, I mean, it's no question, is better grappler.
We have now got just 50 seconds left in this 3rd round. Now looking to explode. Arthur's trying to get up. But even just the head position of Ragimov, just those little adjustments to push him around the side to stop Arthur using the cage to be able to explode.
No, that comes a lot from his wrestling background. Wrestlers use all their limbs, you know, hands, legs, and their head to control top position, to angle and push away and jockey for a position. And you know, Ragimov is not just sitting on the fact that he's won the first 2 rounds. He's still being aggressive and coming forward and grinding, but he realizes too that in this close-up engaged match, the chances of Arthur being able to pull off a victory.
There we go. That's the end of the 3rd round. A very tough, frustrating fight for Ed Arthur, but Ragimov making a statement back in his home city in front of the people of St. Petersburg. You can see what it means to him to get that W back off the back of such a devastating knockout loss against Oleg Borisov.
And Ragimov, as far as what he brings to the game right now, a very complete grappler, great at closing distance. Obviously showed a little bit of a hole in his game as far as the striking, so he can look to constantly try to improve there. And Arthur actually technically has all the right tools, he just is using the wrong tool at the wrong time. So as far as just knowing what the flow of the fight and what's going on, he can make adjustments there, knowing that, okay, he's going for the takedown to nullify and take away my striking ability. I'm not going to aid and help you out by going for a guillotine, whereas that's where you would rather be than to be, you know, at distance exchanging hands.
They say fighters learn from their losses as well, so I'm sure this young man will get back in the gym as soon as he can to work on those holes.
George, 1 and 3 are the agreement score the same, 30-26. Судья 1 и судья 3 одинаково оценили 30-26, и второй судья 30-25. George 2, 30-25. Единоборством решение в судьи. Победу одержал by two-panel decision, Турал Рагимов.
So two judges there scoring it.